Okay, we're back from our commercial break. Sabon, you had a little thought about John Eliezer?
Yeah, we played that team that he's joining last week, and they're a very tough team. And as good as Gabe is, I think what they need is a guy like Eliezer to bring a spark
Yeah,
to
he's a
that
take
team.
charge guy. For
Yeah,
sure.
Gabe is a little more relaxed, laid back, a great player. But you guys like Morris, Casson, and Soley, they're all like, if something's going wrong or good, they're not as loud as you want them to be.
Yeah.
This guy's coming from, the streets of Damascus, going wild, and he's literally gonna shake things up. I think. I'm kind of happy we played them and got it out of the system.
Yeah, I think he could be a major plug for that team. They could turn it around very easily. He's got tremendous power for a little guy.
Yeah.
He had some shots last year at Fireman's Field, almost to the fence. So it could be a steal for Malbadif. Right now, we're going to start previewing next week's matchups, and our first matchup in Memorial One would be Insane coming in at 1-3 versus Dallas at 2-4, and again Dallas coming in with injuries, and Insane 1-3 would have struggling. I just got reported they're going to be missing a couple of players, and we might even see Marty G at first base this year.
Wow.
This coming week. So it could be a little shortage there. Leo Casson pitched a shutout his last game. I see Dallas. I see a split here, only because Dallas is just banged up, and so I don't see either one of these teams possibly sweeping.
Yeah, I see the same thing. I'm just looking at their numbers here, and Insane in 4 games only scored 14 runs. But with that being said, the Dallas organization is very run down. You got Asher out. You have Red waiting for Chachi's new show to start. I mean, I see a split here. I don't see it any other way.
I would like to say also, if you failed to mention, Charles Haddad made his debut last week because he got hurt the first inning of Game 1 in the opening day. So played right field. He moved to center field. He's still not 100%. Once he gets healthy, he's gonna be very, very tough. So he's also banged up. Jackie had a little banged up, and Nathan still not 100%.
I gotta say, if Leo Casson could hit his spots in this upcoming matchup, I can see a sweep in favor of Insane.
Right. Okay, so you could not too much confident in Dallas sweeping.
No.
Yeah. And also, we might add, as we mentioned earlier, the trading deadline is 5 o'clock this Friday, and so I'm sure there could be a lot of the next 2-3 days. A lot of things happening. The teams especially the teams that are struggling. Memorial 2, we have Sabon's Sanity versus your old nemesis Maurice Aber, Project X, coming off a bye week. And I think this has the makings of a great matchup. Max Shadid going up against Bawabe. And Maurice has a good lineup. This could be a pretty high-scoring affair, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, look, Haber has a vendetta against myself and my team, and I, of course, have the same burning fire to wipe him off the face of the earth, him and his team. But, nevertheless, he will not let them just die. And you know how I am. I will do the same. So I think it's going to be a great week of games between us. He is missing his shortstop, Carlos the Jackal Abadi, who will also be in attendance with the Mexican Mudcats, and getting his brother settled into the league down there. But I am missing 2 right fielders potentially, so it might even out, and we'll see what happens.
It definitely could be interesting. I see. I'll tell you, Project X coming off. I think Sabon side. I think it's going to be another split. You have Max Shadid recovered nicely after getting shellacked in week 1. So I see a split over here. Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, I see a split as well. Max Shadid probably go on strong the first game, and He usually wears out by game 2, which I see happening. I see Ali Marshall having another spectacular game at the plate.
Yeah, by the way, Ali's just on fire.
On fire.
He's just impossible to get out.
Also Joseph Jemal, I see, getting some opportune hits this week.
Well, if you weren't paying attention, your brother will be in
Las Vegas on the roulette table.
Yes.
He will be getting some nice numbers.
All right, now over at Memorial 3, we have Jacob Jamal's Fountain of Utes versus the Marlins 2-2, and Fountain of Utes is 2-4. You're going up against Jeffrey Saka, A.B. Saka, undoubtedly the two best pitchers in the league, and so you guys are gonna. Looks like you could struggle to put more runs on the board again this week.
I really think this week we're gonna turn it on. We're gonna show this league what we think we're made of, and earn a lot of respect at the end of this one. Players who are first coming in, Jack Hazen, just the first week of his career, didn't do so well at the plate, playing against his the team he was drafted for. I think he's gonna have a monster game at the plate. He's gonna be comfortable. David Harari, we're looking forward to seeing what he can produce, and I think it's really going to be a coming out party for us this week at the Memorial.
We might mention that the Marlins also struggle, offensively, so it could be a very low scoring.
How many runs scored did they?
18 to 19.
Yeah.
But they played two less
very
games.
Similar.
But they played 2 less games, but still they don't have their offense is not too
anemic.
It's pretty anemic. So this could be another 2-1 through the 2 pitchers there. It could be very low scoring affair, even though the ball does carry Memorial 3. So we'll see what happens. I think if there's going to be a sweep, I think it'll be on the Marlins side, but I see more likely a split over here.
Well, you want to know something? I probably would have agreed with you, but I think picking up David Harari for the Fountain of Utes team would probably give them a renewed energy. Yeah. I mean, I think that AB knows what he's doing. He picked up Harari, and even though he's losing Big Edmund Dweck to the Dougie's Butcher organization, full-time taste tester, he's he's not going to want to lose 2 games making all these trades and everything. No. But then again, Eli Harari has to turn it on.
Yeah, he's got to step up.
He's a great player, this kid, but
I think with Eli, it's a matter of his own mind being applied at the plate. A lot of times he's going up there, swinging as hard as he can, getting a great piece of the ball, but it's just a giant long out. Right. We need him to hit the ball low and hard, hit the hole, understand who's on base, and it's more than just getting up there and gripping it and ripping it. No pun intended with last year's champion.
Eli Harari actually was hitting in the cleanup spot.
Yes.
I thought last week he was moved down to the 6th spot.
No.
But he's hitting cleanup, so he's got to.
I'd like to mention between that team, I believe there are 3 and 4 hitters, being Jody LeBeau, batting a .263, and Eli Harari batting number 4 at a .118. So I guess this goes out to A.B. Saka. Picking your family first doesn't always pay off.
Right.
I mean, if that's the case, you may as well get Marvin and old Charlie Saka to come in and hit 3-4, because at this point they could probably do a better job, wouldn't you think?
Or you could go to the Colel and get Isaac Saka, and he really could probably still hit better than those guys. But that's certainly
considering he'd be using a Lou Love as a bet.
So really, this has got to be a big week for you.
We're gonna have to really show the league, what we have what we're capable of doing, and.
But again, we still have 3 days left till the trading deadline. Who knows if anybody's going to be left on this team by then?
It's true. There's been a lot of trading going on, a lot of movement.
Other than the Big Edmund Dweck trade, has there been any other trades?
No, but he traded
Eddie Gindley, disgruntled Eddie Gindley.
That pick. Really doesn't even count.
Well, he did take him in the 7th round, but I mean, so that was like a pick that was. But he's still working the phone, so A.B. Saka is not giving up yet.
Before we go into the game 4, I'd like to give an extended shout out to an old veteran of the league, Isaac Schomer. Had a baby boy last night.
Really?
So Mabruk to Ike and his wife, and if he wants anyone to come to the bris, he'll get in touch with you himself.
That's very nice. Good news.
Yeah.
Brute to Isaac Schomer.
So you're not inviting the viewers to the bris.
It's not my position to do so, even though his wife is my first cousin. And
so you're related to Schomer by marriage.
I
now,
am.
after all
I
these...
am. Yeah. Think about this. Mama Lorraine, next door neighbor, is now Isaac Schomer's aunt.
Oh boy.
So it's a small
You're
world.
putting together the family tree.
That's it.
All right. So the final matchup is going to be at Meadowbrook, and that's Mabadef with newly acquired John Eliezer versus the undefeated Unknowns. So this is an exciting matchup, and the Unknowns coming in once again 6-0, and I'll tell you, this team, I watched them extensively last week. They're the real deal. We mentioned Joe Chira's pickups with Richter and Murray Zolta and Ralph Hannon, the way he's been pitching, and Jake Dweck. They're the real deal. But I think Eliezer is gonna do something to this team, and it's gonna affect them. And I think the streak is gonna end this week with a split.
I believe the same thing. I don't see this team of Soley and Eliezer and Casson and all these great hitters just flopping and not being able to score runs. They scored 13 runs off us last week, and I think they're going to hand the Unknowns their first loss.
And might add, Mikey Shalom is not a bad pitcher, by the way. He's doing his job, a good job. He's a good fielder, and he's a big guy. And I think he's it's going to be a formidable test for the Unknowns. What do you think? The streak continues, or?
I mean, I gotta say, I think the Unknowns take two here. Yeah, again, I never saw Eliezer play, but I know Gabe is it's a tough guy to fill, and unless Eliezer really jumps right into it and is ready to swing the bat and field cleanly, I don't see them running on all cylinders in this matchup.
Don't forget, Eliezer is very used to getting grenades rolled to him in the dirt and picking them up and getting rid of them fast. So he's definitely going to come in ready, and I would not count this guy out.
We know you think highly of Eliezer trying to scout into your tournament team.
Well, I believe that I will have a deal between some of my Syrian connections, and we're going to get something done there.
Okay.
And the good news is this game is not going to be played at Memorial 3 because Albert Levy, from what I'm told, was lost in the right field.
Yes, I made that known during the game.
Yeah.
I called attention to the two umps. I said the right fielder is up to his neck in weeds, and if he tripped or thought he might get stuck in any of the bushes, just to ring the bell that we gave him. So he did do that, and the umps gave him timeout and got a little weed whacker to get him out. And I would like to say congratulations to him. He just turned 50.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he still looks like he's 3 or 4. And congratulations and happy birthday to Albert Levy, long-time veteran.
Long time veteran, and so next year he's gonna, always wears his age. So next year will be number 50, and
no, he just turned 50, so he should have.
He's wearing.
Is
it this
he?
year.
I mean, you would know. But
I forgot what he's wearing. But,
who cares?
What is he doing anyway? Albert Levy.
Albert Levy.
I mean, he's playing full time. I'd like to know what his.
He's batting .222.
Okay, so.
And he did ask me for a trade. Like, he came over to me during the game and says, "Can you try to trade for me?" And I didn't know his numbers at that time. So at .222, I highly doubt I'll be needing a 50-year-old services. But thanks for asking.
But he keeps getting jobs. You got to give him credit. He sticks around long enough. He's a good plugger, second base, short center, right field, even a backup pitcher.
Yeah.
So
from the old Middletown days.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Do you see a guy like Albert Levy entering the Hall of Fame for the YMSL at some point?
No.
He's not. Has not had.
He
never had the numbers or anything.
No. I mean, that's really watering it down if that's the case. I mean. Albert, we love you. Longevity-wise, you've been around, but the numbers are just not there. I mean, and there's a lot of great players in the league. That, so it's But anyway, for tonight, that's our show, and I'd like to thank everybody, our special guest.
Thank you. It's been a
Jacob
pleasure.
Jemal.
Nice to see you.
And we hope to see you again, filling in.
Absolutely. If I'm not here in person, you know I will be calling in.
Well, yes, we definitely can count on 1 or 2 Jamals calling every week, and also I'm told we're having end of the season yearbook sale going starting next week. Special Shavuot sale, $10 off the yearbooks, and because our production crew is working on the 2012 yearbook, so there's a couple of 2011s for $59.99.
We could really use the support, and if you call now or text in an order, you will get a personal autographed copy by yours truly, Sabon, and the commissioner of the league, Bobby Morabia. And this is something that you're definitely going to want to show your kids, especially the veterans of the league, like Nathan and Jackie had it. I think it would be nice for some of them to share these memories with their kids that are coming into the league. And
well, Nathan and Jack had, of course, already have. They bought the first ones to buy. Jack Jemal bought half a dozen copies for his family.
Sure.
So there's some guys, but I'm telling you, it's a classic. There's also a lot of pictures from the early days of the years. RVJ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is in a couple of pictures. Robert Red Nesser when
they had photography back then.
Black and white photos.
Was Mr. Einstein taking pictures at that time?
Remember the John Stockton shorts like this? That's what a lot
Oh,
of guys
I think we got our first order. Someone just texted in for, let's see who that is.
Who wants a discount, this person?
This is Eddie Hakim.
Who's requesting
a purchase. He would like to have one for, if you
$49.
could meet the price of $50.
Bargaining.
Oh, it's Eddie Hakim.
Yeah.
Also, please remember to follow at YMSL Softball
Is this
on
confirmed?
Twitter and Instagram.
Do we want to confirm the first order here?
We'll get back to them. Our producers will call them. Now, let's talk about Eddie Hakim now that we have him here. I struggled a little defensively this week. What are your thoughts about? Is he going to stay in short center?
He's absolutely going to stay full-time in the field. I have no plans of removing him because I have to keep him very satisfied at the plate. He's batting .524, and there's absolutely no reason for me to take him out and disturb his train of thought. And with those kind words, he just retexted that he'll take one for regular price.
Wow.
So right there,
Eddie Hakim
we just
is
got
one of the top talents in the league.
Yeah.
And,
as a matter of fact, he'll be batting third this week. Allie,
yes, and Snapple on the commissioner also.
That's it. You just got yourself a drink tab and a free, a regular price autographed Sabon book from the commissioner, and you will have that very soon.
All right, thank you very much. Another great show, and I'm sure this week the games are going to be great as usual, and we're going to have a bye week for the whole league after this coming week, so a lot to talk about next week, and we'll analyze some trades. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you.